Hello and welcome to episode 51 of the Witchy. That was hard to say. I haven't done it in a while. Hello and welcome to episode 51 of the Witchy podcast. I'm Shy. I am the host of this podcast and I'm a witch and I knit and sometimes I crochet and sometimes I draw. I do all kinds of crafty things and I like to sit down and talk about it to you guys every now and then on this channel. And right now it's been a very long time since I talked about crafting on this channel. But I'm back and yeah, we're doing an episode today. I'm figuring out new angles because we moved in this room. I think the light here is good. Maybe the camera just needs to come up a little bit so you don't get my head cut off. I'll be right back. Slightly better, yeah. So, yeah, hello and welcome if you're new, and a very warm welcome back if you're a returning viewer. First of all, I just want to say such a massive thank you to everybody who's been liking, commenting, watching my last video about coming back and where I've been. Such amazing support. I'm just absolutely blown away. You guys, like, I don't know what to say. It's amazing. I feel so loved. I don't know. Words. I'm just absolutely blown away. Thank you all so very much. From the bottom of my heart. I'm just absolutely blown away. Thank you. I'll try not to disappear for a year again. Or close to a year. I'll try not to disappear for too long at all. But yeah, thank you again so much. I love each and every one of you so much, and I'm so happy about this community and the fact that people have stayed, and like, I'm so grateful. Thank you all so much. So with that out of the way, sounds like it's just, but shall we talk about some crafting? It's been a while. It's been a while since we talked about crafting. Also, I will, it's a little bit like I don't really, background, we'll figure it out. This is the first time I'm filming a podcast in this flat. I filmed a video last week, as you probably know, or if you didn't, you can go and watch it if you want. It's about why I've not been here. But I was like standing in front of the shelves, but for podcasts that are kind of long, I want to be able to sit down. So, because pain and stuff, but yeah, maybe this is like the best angle for the windows. But maybe we can scoot a little to the side. But this cabinet right behind me right now is a little bit on the messy side. You can see the good part of it. Can you? Yes, you can see the like good half of that shelf with that Stables Warhammer and my one orc. Actually, there might be more of my orcs. I painted some orcs. It's fun. I paint Warhammer now, apparently. Never thought that would happen, but yeah. And then there's the manga and some art. There are some prints there in the very far away corner of that shelf from somebody on Etsy and Instagram. I will link them. I'm horrible with names. I'll show you later. But anyway, there's some manga, there's some figures, I finally have them on display. I'm so happy. But yeah, anyway, crafting. We'll start with whips because I don't have many whips. I have four whips. Let's start with the whip that's been in the works for the longest in this big bag that I made. For a long-term viewer, you know, this is drop the hook. This is my like one crochet project that I work on, but I am working on the Nature's Walk blanket, and I I finished the squares, finally, and like, I did not plan these colours, but I love them together, they're so cosy. But yeah, I've joined them all, and I've finished them all and blocked them and stuff. So all I need to do now is get more white yarn and make a border, and then it'll be done. And my whole entire plan for this, oh my god, I got something in my eye. My plan for this was, I think, was a car blanket, because we have this like fleece fabric blanket in the car. That's, I mean, it's an okay blanket, but I want a handmade blanket in the car. But David thought this should go in the sofa, so it'll probably go in the sofa. And then I have an excuse to crochet another blanket, because I'm not going to lie, it was fun. I liked it. I never thought I'd like crocheting a blanket, but I liked it. So it's how many wide? 6 squares wide and 8 long. Very big, very cozy. There's some alpaca in here, there's some wool in here, like merino. They have different designs, each of the squares. You can probably see them best against the white. But yeah, it's very, very nearly done. But honestly, it could stand to have a few more squares, but I'm going to call it done as it is. It's going to be a lap blanket. But yeah, just needs a border. I just need to get some more white yarn. I only have this much of the yarn I'm using for the white in this, and that won't go very, very far. So I need to go pick some yarn up. But yeah, very nice, very happy about that. Very fun. Free pattern on Ravelry. It's by, see if I can remember this, Cherry Heart, I believe. As always, links and patterns and people and stuff will be in the show notes, in the description, and also I'm going to try and revive the Ravelry group, so they'll be in the Ravelry group as well. But yeah, that's my whip number 1. Right, whip number 2 is, let's go for spinning. I am spinning this lovely fluff that I got at a local, I'll show you one of the braids. I split it in 3 braids. This is merino and silk in black, grey, red and white, and the white is silk. Super soft, absolutely gorgeous. So I'm spinning this, I'm spinning really, really fine. Sorry it's blurry, I need to like get one of those. Here's the thing I want to do, coming back to YouTube, I want a better setup, so I have like one of those camera, I completely lost the word, but that has silent autofocus, because this one is super loud. It has autofocus while filming, but it's super loud, so I can't have it when I'm talking. But anyway, I'm spinning really fine. I don't know if you can see that, I'm so sorry. I will upgrade. I will upgrade, I promise. And yeah, that's the spin. I am gonna 3-ply it, traditional 3-ply. It's my go-to, spinning 3-ply. Yeah, it's nice to have. I was craving a hand spin. I have the wheel behind that door. Haven't spun on the wheel in ages. I miss it, I just haven't got around to it. I didn't feel like crafting for most of the year I spent in my last living arrangement, so I have not been spinning a lot. I did spin 2 things on the wheel like at the start of living there, but then it just kind of didn't happen. But I want to get back into doing that. I just need to get some more fluff or dye up some more fluff or something. But yeah, this is not dyed by me. This is again this lovely lovely floof that I got at a little shop in the countryside outside the town we lived in. So yeah, that's called Gudrun's Ullbord for you Swedes out there. I'll link that. You can probably order from like Europe as well, but I don't know if they have like an English site, but yeah, I'll link them as well, of course. So yeah, that's my non-knitting whip pile, which is awfully tiny but also big in size because of the blanket. Next whip is in this bag that I got from Elly, and in this bag lives a whip of a pattern by Elly, and I haven't got very far. I'm about to start the colour work. This is going to be a jumper that she's designing with a raven skeleton on it, and I am so excited for this. I just got done with the ribbing yesterday. I'm awful. I've been working on this ribbing for ages, but it's like everything else, I didn't feel like knitting, so it just didn't happen. But I've been super excited about this for ages, and I'm finally ready to start the colour work, and it's going to be glorious. It's going to be so cool. So I'm not going to talk about this for a very long time today because I have a band of ribbing, but it's going to have a cool design and I'm very excited, and I will show you next time because by then I should probably have some more done on this. Otherwise I'll be cross with myself. So that's that one. I only have the chart of the pattern, so I'm not going to show you that because that's obviously the chart of the pattern, so yeah, but it's going to be cool. It's going to be very cool and I'm very excited. So next whip is something I actually cast on yesterday, which I am knitting out of this self-striping Halloween yarn from Hobbii. This is the Vampire colourway. Vampire something. Vampire socks, they're called Vampire Socks because they're meant for socks apparently. But yeah, knitting out of this, I have just cast on for this. It's going to be a mitt with a Picot Edge, like so. If we can fold that in. So this is like me picking up one of the first things I designed, but I never wrote it down. I remember vaguely what I did, but so I'm redesigning it basically. The reason I have not knit the Picot Edge together is because I hate knitting Picot edges together, and that's why I have this long tail here with a lot of yarn on it, because I like to just keep knitting and then sew it down. This is a pro tip for you if you hate knitting them together like I do. Leave a long tail and sew it up once you're done and you're going to weave in all the ends. You can just do that and it works just as well as knitting it together. I'm very happy I figured that one out because knitting it together is so stressful. For me, they always get like warped and it doesn't look so very neat. So that's what I do when I do Picot edges. But yeah, I'm working on this. This is going to be a pattern that I am designing, and a very simple pattern, but still I'm very excited about wanting to keep working on my designs. Haven't done that either. I've designed 2 things, but one of them I need to work a lot on and the other one I also need to work a lot on, but I'll show you later. I've actually designed 3 things. Anyway, I really want to get into like getting them out for testing and stuff. I'll get on that. Anyway, I'll get on talking about that as well. Hair, please. So yeah, mitt. It's going to be a mitt. It's going to be maybe that long, and yeah, I'll show you next time when it looks more like a mitt. But yeah, it's self-striping, obviously. I designed this when I did it last time for a self-striping yarn, so I thought I'd do it with a self-striper again. But you could obviously, as with anything, you could just knit it with a plain or variegated, or yeah. You can knit it with any yarn, or you can make the stripes yourself, but yeah, I'm knitting with a self-stripe yarn. It's fun. So yeah, that's all my whips. That's all my whips for today. I have some things though that I have finished to show you. I think those are all my whips. I've frogged a lot, and okay, I do have one more, but it's those mittens that have just been languishing for, I don't know, 3 years, that I need to embroider, that I just didn't finish yet. I've done one of them, and I just, yeah. We'll see if I finish those. I can't really frog them because they're felted, but anyway. Let's do some FOs instead. I'm gonna try and start from the earliest ones, and first off we have, I was working on these last time I made a video, I just checked before I started filming. These are the Elhaz Rune socks. Yeah, these are a pattern by Elly of Curio Stitches, and these have been released, I think. Yes, these have been released. I'm just way behind on life. But yeah, these are the Elhaz Rune socks, and I also have the Elhaz Rune mitts to go with them, that I made in different yarns. This is, obviously if you couldn't tell, this is Ruby Slippers by Knitting Niqabi, which is a non-superwash merino dyed with madder root, and this is the year before last year's Christmas colourway from Stranded Dyeworks. So yeah, that's the Elhaz set. I'm very, very pleased. I love this design with it. Yeah? What's up? With the beads. It's very nice. Very festive. And also with these. I love mitts. Mitts are like my favourite thing. It was 12 degrees Celsius out last night. We took a walk and I got to use mitts for the first time since spring, and it was wonderful and very cosy. I was using my Raven Queen ones though, but still very, very cosy. I love it when autumn rolls around, it's so good. But yeah, these are the Elhaz mitts and the Elhaz socks, and they are both paid for pattern by Elly of Curio Stitches, and they are linked in the description. I test knit both of these. I just fell off of filming for ages. So that's FO number 1, and then FO number 2 is one of my designs that I think I may have started last time, or I just bought the yarn for it. This is the Spiced Merlot socks. Well, these are the Spiced Merlot socks that I designed as a little Christmas knit. I am very happy with these. They are a textured sock. They have a little colourwork border and a twisted rib and a Io partridge heel with a gusset under the foot, but I love that design. They fit me very well, and I think they're really cosy, so, and they look neat, so I like designing my socks with that. So yeah, these are a pair of socks that I will be writing up and hopefully releasing, at least for testing, in time for Christmas. I have 2 pairs of Christmas socks that I really want to release and get out for testing, so maybe I will get on that now that autumn rolls around, that we can have some testing of those. My other pair, the Golden Wreath socks, picture here, They have been tested by Elly, but I would like to get them out for some more testing in different sizes. And also I would like to test these, but I just need to get on writing them and taking nice photos and yeah, all of that. Getting back in like the swing of all of the things, really. I'm just very out of the loop with everything. I'm also like, I have no idea what patterns have come out or like what I should be knitting as oh, it's raining now. I have no idea because I just haven't been following anything. I just did not go on that Instagram account, and I have not really been watching podcasts, and I just don't know what's been happening online. There's a kitty cat. Hey Shadow! Vi får lägga dig med lite kvar. Any pattern suggestions? Just pop them in the comments because I'd love to like start some new projects and some new like fancy new patterns that have come out since, especially ones with like skulls and stuff. If there's, whoa, it's really raining now. If there's anything I've missed that I should be on top of, let me know. But yeah, I need to get back into the swing of everything because yeah, these are finished and I finished them in time for Christmas. I think I entered them into the sock along last year. But anyway, ramble. Spice Merlot by me, Arwetta, Filcolana Arwetta, and this is Voolenvine. I keep using the tiniest amount in sock projects for like the cuff because it's so squishy. It's the one I've used this for years now. I have this tiny ball left. I'm a bit heartbroken, it's almost gone. Those are those, and then we have another design I did for like wintry stuff that needs testing and these need redoing badly. These are my Capriole Riding Mittens, and this specific pair have been out with the horses. So it's full of hair, full of like probably horse saliva, all of that fun stuff. But yeah, it's a riding mitten that I designed. I bought these like thermal gloves. Well, I have these under gloves that are really good. They're like reflect the body's heat. But then I bought these finger gloves, thick, thin insulate kind of thing, and they just, my fingers just freeze in them. So I knit a pair, which is infinitely more warm, and it's got a horse in them doing a Caprio leap. If you're familiar with the Spanish riding, what's it called in English? We call it Spanskheaded Skolan in Swedish. But yeah, the Spanish horses, it's one of those jumps that they do. I need reworking these. These have not been felted. I want to make them bigger so they can be felted because this is warm, but they could be warmer. And they got a very tight colour work design for more warmth and also for grip. Happy to say these work very well to ride in, but I want to redo them and I want to do them in more sizes than one. And I also want to do a non-riding version for just a regular mitten, because maybe there are people out there who want horse mittens, Capriole leaping horse mittens that don't ride and don't need the extra finger. So yeah, gonna take these off. I now smell a bit like horses, so maybe I should go and wash my hands. Anyway, I made those and I'm excited to keep working on this pattern and make a second version and a bigger version so I can felt them, because yeah. If any equestrians out there want to test those, they will be out for testing as well at some point. And also they're not double, but they have a double cuff, so you can pop this part inside and you can make this longer as well. Probably will in the next pattern iteration. So you can pop that inside your jacket and then pop the second part of it like on top of or whatever, but just because it's nice. It feels like you like encapsulate the heat a bit better that way. I really need to go wash my hands because they feel very, you know, the kind of grease that horses have in their coat in the winter, these are full of that. So I'm gonna go wash my hands. Like so, there we are. Hands are clean and not horsey anymore. Yeah, then let's go for something I didn't design. This is another Elly piece. And this is the Lottie Jumper with axolotls on it. I love it so much, it's so cute. And it's almost weather for it now, finally. This is, I think this has been released as well. Just have, yes it has been released. This is a lovely little jumper with long sleeves, and I made it sort of cropped because I like them to like end right at the hips, like above the hips. I don't like when they go too long, either above or they go past my bum. I don't like them to sit like on the middle of my bum. That's the Lottie jumper. It's got lovely little axolotls on it. It's knit out of, I don't remember what the black is, and I don't think I have the ball bands anymore, but this is Stranded Dyeworks last year's Christmas colourway. And yeah, which I can't remember what it's called. And I don't know where that ball band is either. But yeah, it's that one. And maybe I should have been wearing this today, honestly, but maybe next time. So I finished that. I love it. It's cosy. It fits very well. And it's also Curio Stitches pattern. It's on Ravelry. I will link it. 10 out of 10 recommend. If you like axolotls, you should make one, because it's such a unique animal to have in a jumper, honestly. Next pattern, oh right, this one. I have this big pile next to me. I talked about this one for so many episodes. I just don't think I ever showed you the finished version, but I finished the Moonlit Romp, and I've been wearing it throughout winter, and it's glorious, and I love it, and it's super squish, and it's super cute, and it's just, I love it so much. It's a pattern by Vanessa Ewing on Ravelry, and I loved knitting it. I love wearing it. It's super cozy. Yeah, that's all I have to say about that, pretty much. David wants one in grey and black, so I will be knitting a second one for him at some point. So that's fun. And then we'll have 10 episodes of me showing this pattern again. But hey, it's a good pattern, I recommend that as well. But yeah, I was about to say I don't have a lot to say about these that I finished a long time ago, because I don't remember. I don't remember what I was thinking, I don't remember, and I didn't write anything down because I just was in a slump with everything pretty much. And then we have this big FO of the Shellography. I finished it on New Year's, if I remember correctly. I don't know, I finished it while we were at my in-laws at some point. Could have been Christmas, could have been New Year's, somewhere around there. But yeah, it's the Shellography. It's done, it's massive, it's beautiful, I love it so much, and I'm really happy with the colours I picked for it as well. So yeah, that's the design from the back, if you can see all of it. Probably can't, but yeah, I have 2 reds, 2 greys, and a black, obviously. So happy with it. It was so much fun. I never did one of his mystery knit-alongs before I did this one, and I finished it way after the knit-along ended, but yeah, very happy with it. really happy with it, and it's almost weather for it, and I can't wait to wear it out again. I was gonna wrap myself in it all like nicely, but apparently I suck at life. I'm terrible at being a human being, so let's just do that and pretend I wrap myself in it. But yeah, I love it, very happy with it, and I really want to do this year's. If I like the teasers, I want to do this year's Mystery Knit along as well, because this was a lot of fun. This was a lot of fun, and I love it. It's gorgeous and very big, and I like big shawls. So yeah, that's Stephen West Shellography Mystery Knit Along 2021. I have 2 more projects to talk about, and I will start with one I finished these yesterday. This is just a regular vanilla sock with a short row heel of the same yarn as the Mitts, the Vampire Socks. So yeah, these are just regular socks. Nothing to say about that, just socks. I wanted to knit a pair of socks. The yarn I used for the heel and for the cuff aren't the same as the rest. It's like deep stash leftover Sister Negrena, I think. But the rest of it is the vampire sock. So yeah, very, very neat, very nice, very happy. Just a sock. I wanted to knit a pair of quick socks, and I did. And I really like the self-striping yarns. They like get everything in the same place and in the same amount of rows. It's so neat. Now they're not fully like lined up perfectly, because okay, there we go. So there we are. And from my end, there we have it. Very neat, very, very neat. I love that. But yeah, just socks. Then we have the Leviathan Tea. I finished it. I am so happy with this. So happy with this. I designed this, or like I designed the pattern, but I just basically I used like the directions for like the shape of it from the Soldotnet. So I want to remake this and make my own version of the entire pattern, because I want to release this at some point. So this version is a prototype, and I will be using the colour work pattern as is, but not the shaping and all of that. I won't be using that. I will have to redo that. I'm not sure if it's going to be the Leviathan Tea or the Leviathan Tea. It would be fun because I could make a second one with Leviathan crosses on it. That's a tank top. I call it the Leviathan tank. I have what was that? Goofy. I have so many ideas. I want to do so many things, but yeah, made this. Very happy. It needs blocking. It's been done for a while. It's just been sitting around, but yeah, it's got the Leviathan crosses. It's got little inverted crosses up here and in the pattern on the body, and yeah, nice. It's like colourwork jumper that's like secretly occult, because why not? These yarns are like cotton viscose from Drops, I believe. I picked them up at the second-hand shop for like no money at all. There was a call together. I wanted to design something to like show off the colours, so I did, and it's turned out like this, and I'm happy with it, and I'm excited to work on this to make it fully my own design in like how the shape is and all of that. I want to make it like broader, because it's if you've seen the Soldotnet, it's very I mean, it's got positive ease, but it's kind of, it's not shaped for your body, but it's not very big compared to Depends on what size you knit, obviously, but I want the all of the sizes to be a little bit oversized, if that makes sense. So yeah, we'll see what I do with that, but yeah, I'm very happy with it, and I will block it for next time so I can wear it. So yeah, and I also want to knit it in wool to see what happens, because this, like I said, it's cotton viscose, and it's fairly springy and very, very like drapey, if you see that, but I want to knit in wool as well. So those are my projects. Oh, I also made a big black piece of fabric. It's a Lolita skirt. It's a 3-tiered Lolita skirt, just plain, doesn't have any lace or anything. I want to add to it. One of the things I've been interested in for ages, absolute ages, eons, is Lolita fashion, and I've always been very into sweet Lolita, but I didn't feel super comfortable in it, so I decided, well, I'll go for like gothic or Curio Lolita, but I don't own any clothes. I own a pair of shoes, no, 2 pairs of shoes, and I own a couple of bags, and I own like a jumper, a turtleneck jumper, that's pink, but and then also you can do something called bittersweet, which is like sweet but in darker themes and colours, which is my favourite. Also, this is like Greek to a lot of you, I'm sure, so like sweet Lolita, gothic and Curio Lolita, bittersweet Lolita, yeah, just example pictures from brands. But yeah, I made this, and it's like I said, plain, but I will work on it a bit more. It's got shirring in the back and a zipper, and yeah, it doesn't look like much. I'll insert a picture of me wearing it if I can find it. It's from a meetup I went to where we went and got tattoos together in the Stockholm community. I got this little fork, it's adorable. If you want to see it, there we go. So yeah, that was fun. I made the skirt specifically for going to that meetup because I didn't want to go in like jeans and a Lolita jumper. So I made a skirt. Dedication. I really want to get back into it, and I want to make more Lolita clothes. I've been interested in trying to sew that for years and years and years, but I just never got around to it. I guess I wasn't really like trusting my own sewing ability. I'm not sure I do know either, but I'm more willing to try. I'm more adventurous when it comes to sewing now, so I'm excited to do more of that. I have some dresses I want to try from like Eternally Sewing, which is like a magazine book with Lolita patterns in it, so like a book series. So yeah, I've got plans. I need more fabric, and I need not time. I have time now. I just need time management. That's what I need. But I'm trying to get on top of that as well. So those are all the things I've been working on, except for art, which I've been working on quite a bit. Like I said, I'll show you the prints actually. Let me grab everything from that shelf because I made a couple of things from it as well. These aren't made by me, but it's super cute prints I am going to have framed and put on the wall with the characters, like the main characters from Toilet Bound Hammerkocken, which is a manga that I absolutely love. I'm very into that manga. I just need to finish reading it or get up to date with like what's out now. But other people who do knitting podcasts regularly talk about books. I'm not a book person anymore. I used to absolutely devour books, but I can't with reading. But I got back into reading manga last year. I'm very happy about that, so let me share some manga talk with you. But yeah, I fell off of reading Hanakokun when I realised like what's coming out in Fanlations, which is fan translation online, is several books ahead of what's actually out in shops, and I really want to collect the book series in physical form. I've just read it online because I was going to read the first book because like the name makes you think this is either going to be good or it's going to be really weird, but it's really good. I love it a lot, like mysteries, and then it turns really creepy as well, so I like that series. But I bought these from Rosalie, God, I'll put it on the screen on Instagram and Etsy, and it's Ko, and it's Hanakokun, and it's Nene, and she's such a good character. I love her so much. She's so sweet. And then this is something I painted just this week that I could have filmed painting this, but I was kind of in a rush because I needed to go to the stables. No, I needed to go meet David in where he works, and I needed to catch the bus. Anyway, I painted this the other day. It's for a Draw This in Your Style challenge on Instagram by this person. Horrible with names. But anyway, I joined the challenge. I don't know if it's over yet or if it's... No, I think it's ending in September, so I don't know. It's kind of a competition where you get to have the chance of winning commissions or stuff like that. So I painted that. Very cute. And I also painted this last year, which is Tokyo Mew Mew team, because yeah, that was my first manga, and this was like when I started getting back into manga, and then I learned the author died, and I was kind of shattered. So I wanted to paint the girls, and I did, and it's got some glitter on it. I don't know if you can see, but when I varnished it, I also put glitter on it because why the hell not? It's magical girls, they need glitter. So there's some glitter in the eyes and some in the background. But yeah, painted that. I need to get Passport 2 for this and put it on the wall as well. So this is painted with acrylics, and yeah, this was fun. I made a little series of me painting it on TikTok, on my art TikTok, which is also linked down below. I tried to be active with my art again. So we were talking about how to go and empty the card for the camera, so I don't know where I was. Sorry for Discord, oops. I always kind of lose track when I go to like empty the cart because it takes a while, so I have to just, you know, try and get back into talking. But we were talking about art and manga and books and stuff. So I don't know if anybody likes manga who's watching me, but I like manga, so I'm going to talk about it for a little bit. And I did mention Hanakokun, and I don't have any of the books except for 2 that are like outside of the story. So I have like the pilot episode, or how to call it, which is volume 0. But I just wanted to show you the art style. It's so good. Look at it. It's so good. I don't know how spoilery this will be, but like I want to show you Nene. She's so cute. I love her so much. Look at the art, it's so gorgeous. And how it's coloured is so good as well. Like, there you go. So yeah, this is one of my current favourites. I really like this series, and the art is just phenomenal. 100% recommend. It is a little bit dark, just so you know, but more like mystery, a little bit creepy, that kind of dark. And then on the other end of the spectrum, I want to talk about this one, which is super sweet. I own 5 volumes, but I've read 2 because I kind of don't want to finish reading it before I have the last book, and I don't know how long the series will be. I think it will be 6 books. But It's so fluffy. It's called A Sign of Affection. It's about this girl, she uses sign language and she meets this guy and he doesn't know sign language, but he wants to get to know her, so she's like teaching him a little bit, and it's just, again that's a bit spoilery, but it's so cute. It's like about, you know, when you're just starting seeing someone, and it's, I've read 2 books like I said, and it's just so, you know, you get the butterflies in your stomach feeling while reading it, like as if it's just so cute, it's adorable, and the art style is gorgeous, and it's just so gorgeous, so gorgeous. I love it. So yeah, this one I can also recommend. I really need to look at when they release the 6th book and if there's going to be a 7th, because I want to keep reading it, but I'm also really scared that the guy will turn out to be like, not a good person or something. All of the people I've seen talking about it say it's just fluffy and sweet throughout, but I'm just nervous he's not going to be a good person, okay? I'm very invested. I started reading manga again. It's very, very nice. I'm happy I did. And I managed to expand the collection I had started years ago. I've been like collecting, not really collecting because I never could really afford to, but I've been buying manga here and there, like in my teens. Like I said, my first one was Tokyo Mew Mew, and that was 2003 that came out in Sweden, something like that. So since then, but then I just didn't touch manga and anime for a lot of years, both because of no money and also because of just thinking I was done with that. But instead we started collecting anime figurines and Nendoroids, these tiny little anime chibi figures, but then we stopped with that as well. I say we, Dave and I. One of the things we bonded over was anime, so but we also stopped collecting those because both were like, oh, we're going to be grown up now, not do this, I guess, stupid thing to do. Don't do that, it's not worth it. Just, if you're genuinely done with an interest, then be done with the interest, but don't go like, yeah, maybe it's time to grow out of this. I did that with ponies a couple of times as well. I sold almost everything, and then I'm still like rebuying things I've had that I regret selling, and my collection is now 300 ponies strong, so oh, a bit more, I don't know, but yeah. Anyway, another thing I've been picking up again, interests I stopped with, is horses. As you probably have been able to tell, because I've been talking about it and I've been sharing pictures of horses on Instagram in my stories. Like, the little bit of Instagram activity I've had has been horses. So last autumn I picked up riding again, or well, early winter I guess, and now I am co-riding together with my sister-in-law, just like 5-10 minutes away from where we live now, so this is amazing. It's a really cute horse. His name is Breezer. He's a trotter, like a Swedish warm-blood trotter. He's very big and he's a bit clumsy and, you know, snoozy, but he's adorable and I like him a lot. And yeah, horses. I love horses. I've been a horse girl my whole life. The part that's been like keeping some sort of horsiness alive has been collecting ponies, I guess, because they're horses, and also horse art. I've never really stopped doing horse art, but I quit riding I think in 2009. I don't know, I don't remember, but it's been a long time before picking it up again, and I've missed it a lot during those years, and I've tried to pick it up again, but the time wasn't right, I guess. until now, and it feels great. It feels really good. I'm rusty in a lot of areas, but it feels really good. We're doing hacking. It's mostly, well, right now it's only hacking. I love hacking though, it's so good. So we go for little walks and little forest climbs and stuff every week now. 2 times a week we go out there. So that's very, very nice. But yeah, that's about that. I don't know what else today. I've been talking for a very long time, I'm so sorry. But again, I want to say thank you all so very much for being here. I'm gonna probably end this podcast episode now, so so you can go do other things than listen to me talk about things for way too long. But yeah, I've missed this a lot. Not done talking, I'm sorry, not done talking. I got a lot of feedback regarding the things I brought up with like channel changes. Thank you so much for your input, it's super helpful. So I will be looking into posting more art, and people were requesting more bullet journal stuff as well. I need to pick that up. I haven't been bullet journaling properly for months, so it's a good kick of the butt to get back into bullet journaling, because that helps me as well to like keep track of things. So I'll totally do that. And yeah, so I'm very happy. Thank you so much everybody for giving me feedback on my ideas for the channel. So yeah, there will be art and there will be things. So I want to do more vlogs, like crafting vlogs and stuff as well, like I did the banana bandana and maybe some sewing and stuff like that. So I hope I can do that. Yeah, we'll see. I'll do stuff and I'll put it on the channel in a hopefully regular fashion. We all know how I am with those things. But yeah, not quitting podcasts, and also like I will add, like, do things with the channel name. You probably saw that already, but yeah, whatever. Yeah, that's that. And also thank you all for being okay with me turning on ads. I actually got an ad on my channel today, but I haven't turned them on yet because it turns out you need 4,000 ads and I have like 2,000, so it'll happen when that happens, but that's okay. Anyway, now I'm truly done talking, so thank you for listening to that extra little bit of waffling. Thank you so much everyone again for being here. If you'd like to keep seeing what I get up to, like I was trying to say before on this channel, with the possible new stuff I'll post and podcasts and what I knit and what I design and what I make and what I paint and stuff like that, consider clicking the subscribe button below the video and also the little bell notification thingy so you get notified when I upload, because YouTube doesn't always do that. And leave a comment, leave a like if you like the video. Yeah. And I will see you again very, very soon. Have a lovely weekend and a lovely week, and longer if it's longer after that, until I see you again. And yeah, have a good time. I never know what to say in the last bit, but have a good time. I will see you soon. Bye!